this is Jokina with Modern Homemakers, and today we're going to make vegan ranch dressing. If you don't know what vegan is, it means no animal products. I know, it's craziness, but my husband and I watched a documentary called Healing Cancer from Within recently, and we were so, eyes open wide after watching it that we decided for our family, we're cutting out dairy, and that's it. And it's been hard, I'm not going to lie. But we all feel better, and that doesn't keep us the feeling better. We still have a few comfort foods that we've been craving, and one of them is ranch dressing. So a few months ago, I kind of compiled together a mishmash of ingredients and created a ranch dressing recipe that we love, and my disclaimer is the kids don't. They were a little too accustomed to that, and they would rather have ketchup, which is disgusting. Anyway, so this is a little more adult palate dressing here. And it's super easy, and if you go to my website, I'll have all the ingredients typed out for you. But love the Vitamix, has measuring things. You need 3 cups of water, and you need 3 cups of cashews. Now, if you're rolling in the money and you can afford it, you can make this whole recipe raw. But I can't, so those are not raw cashews. All right, cashews, 3 cups of water. We're going to do, if you don't have salted cashews, do 2 teaspoons of salt, but my cheap cashews here have salt on them already, so I'm only going to do 1 teaspoon of salt. And then we're going to go in and do a tablespoon of onion powder. And this is a great thing when you make your own dressing. You can choose, oh, I can't stand dill, or oh, whatever, and you can tweak it to yourself. 2 teaspoons of garlic powder. If you don't have a big family, you might want to cut this recipe in half, but I'm going to show you at the end you can actually freeze it, which is awesome, and then it's already in the thing for your lunches. 2 teaspoons of dill. This is about the only thing I like dill in. Otherwise, I think it's a gross herb, but there's just something about that ranch dressing that has to have that dill taste in it. I am out of rosemary, but you need 2 teaspoons of rosemary. I'm not going to the store just for 1 ingredient. Half a teaspoon of thyme. I love these measuring spoons. I've gone through plastic ones over the years, and the labels always wash off, and you're like going, is this a teaspoon? I don't even know. And the metal ones, they're actually engraved. Thyme, and we need 2 teaspoons of basil. A lot of herbs in here, but this is a big batch. And these should be all things that you have on hand. I mean, I always have lemon juice in my fridge. We're always munching on cashews. And a half a teaspoon of oregano. Now, quick aside here, if you don't have a Vitamix, which is the most awesome appliance ever. Anyway, still glad I talked my husband into paying for this baby. Anyway, if you don't have a Vitamix or a really strong blender, you can take your 3 cups of water and pour it over your cashews and let them soak for a couple hours. And they'll blend up easier, so. And that, even with the Vitamix, if you want a truly creamy, don't spend an hour standing there, you might still want to soak your cashews. So, anyway, guard your ears. Pause a second and look here. Yep. Okay, still got a few chunks in there. If you don't have a tamper in your blender, just take your rubber spatula, scrape down the sides every few minutes, and keep going. Don't put the rubber spatula in there while it's going, though. That could be interesting. There we go. Okay, so my big trick with this, because even, you saw how easy that was, but I'm still lazy and I don't want to do this every day when we want salad. So one of the reasons this is such a big batch is that I like to take it, and I'll show you some different containers here. We have old baby food jar. Now you could just put this in the fridge at the beginning of the week and send it off with everyone, not kids' school with the glass, husband's lunch or your lunch at work. But if you're going to put it in the freezer, you have to make sure you don't fill jars all the way. So I like to be overcautious, and I like to go like not even that high. So we'll take a moment here. We'll put this one in the freezer. Now the great thing about doing this is that you put them in the freezer, you set it out the night before when you pack everyone's lunch, and you don't have to take that extra step of measuring out salad dressings. It's a perfect size container for their salad, and they're all good. Another thing you can do is just take your, I send these to with the kids because they can't have glass at school. So take the stuff and just put it in the fridge ahead of time. Now, because we're all used to not having single servings as well for salad dressings, you're used to buying your big bottles, you can use your quart jar or a pint jar and just put some in the fridge, and because I don't go out of the house very much, so that's what I do for me. And with that, you can go all the way up if you want. And this has just saved us a bunch of money and heartache about not being able to, oh, I'm trying to remember how much it is for this teeny, not even this big jar of vegan ranch dressing. Do you remember how much that was, Travis? It was really expensive. And that just wasn't an option for us. So this is a way that I can make my own dressings and not have to be spending all my time worrying about them. If you have this frozen and you want it right away, just set it in some warm water and it thaws really quickly so that you'd be able to eat it right away. So anyway, that's how to make vegan ranch dressing. And if you made a New Year's resolution to be healthier this year, try cutting out some dairy. And I really recommend that you go watch Healing Cancer from Within. Now, disclaimer, it's one of the most boringly edited things I've ever seen. It's like a guy standing there and talking facts, but the facts are mind-blowing. So anyway, please subscribe to our YouTube channel and have a great day.